it's funny, talking about Sears and getting into retail, you were talking about short interest earlier.
Right.
Okay? And some of these short interest numbers are just insane.
Well, I mean, the short interest is added week after week after week. I was talking to my friend Art Cashin on the floor today, and I just don't think all the shorts can be right. What you're seeing today, what you saw last week, is a kind of reevaluation by the shorts about whether everything will work. So you have a very negative article, a series of negative articles about CIT, which is truly in trouble in the stock spikes. Washington Mutual, truly in trouble in the stock spikes. What the shorts have to be aware of is it can be very self-fulfilling. When the stocks go up, the companies can then issue a lot of stock and a lot of convertible preferred and then start their balance sheets over. And when they do that, the short just doesn't work.
Question for you on shorts. Looking at like a Lululemon, right? A Crocs. Are you telling me like the market's saying 6 months from now the consumer's going to be even worse with these short interest numbers? Are you telling me people aren't going to buy more Crocs?
Well, I mean, I think those two happen to be tough calls because of their valuation.
Right.
They're very. I mean, Under Armour I would actually like better than those. What I am thinking more of is that the short selling in the financials has gotten to be monumental versus what I see, which is that the yield curve has finally gotten good. That's good for a lot of banks. Treasury's gotten involved. I don't think that can pay off. On the retail side of things, what I see happening is there's a grudging recognition that the longer term will be good, but the short term will be bad. I deal with a lot of retail funds, and what they're worried about is, okay, look, you buy these stocks. I happen to like Urban Outfitters very much, up 10% today. You buy these stocks today. Are you not going to be poleaxed when we see the March numbers next week? And what I would say is that the beatdown that you will suffer will be worth it because when you're in the early cycle, there is a lot of suspension of belief. Now, a week from now, what will happen is people will say that whole move was false. They've been saying that for the home builder since the year began. The move isn't false. The move is playbook. In the book Real Money, I talk about how every time I've ever gone against the playbook, right now the playbook says after the Fed's done cutting rates, you have to buy the early cycle stocks. Anytime I've ever avoided the playbook, I have been killed. Now, why don't the shorts play by the playbook? Because they think they're nimble enough to go from short to long. What we're seeing in this rally is that if you didn't cover Fannie Mae when Barron said it was worthless, you ended up coming in at a level that you find unconscionable. So what I would emphasize for those who are shorting is that you shouldn't be any more of a pig than those who are long. Bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. The people who've been short the financials are very piggish. Let me give you a good example about retail and what I'm hearing. Liz Claiborne, obviously not doing well at all. Stock has come down and then it bounced up 2 points. We are now in early cycle trumping fundamentals. Will Liz Claiborne, where will it be a year from now? I don't know, but I would not want to be short that company given the fact that it reported a really bad series of events and it's higher. Unless you think that Liz is Borders Group. Borders Group being the one that never bounced.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. We're talking short interest in retail.
Yep.
Jim Cramer, Wall Street Confidential. Stay tuned for more.